Hi everyone, today what we're going to be going through is through Powtoon. Powtoon is a great where you can be able to have some very engaging animation, digital storytelling, tutorials. It's just a really great little program. It's a way for you to take pre-made images, screenshots perhaps, and it's a nice, unique, interesting way to do a different way of making a tutorial for maybe your students or even fellow teachers. What you want to do is go to powtoon.com and we're going to have to get you signed up for an account. One of the best things about this program is that you could sign up with your Google account. If you have your Coastal account, you could just use that and sign up with that. I mean, one less username and password you got to remember, right? So you go to powtoon.com, you go to sign up for free. When I did this the other day, I ended up choosing the education version, but you could see how easily this can be. So you hit your Google Plus button, and you can see up here I'm already signed in with my Coastal account, and it takes me right here. Now, your first time that you're going to be going through this, it'll give you an option. Do you want to try the business? Do you want to try the education? I chose education. Now I have like a 24 hours left of my trial. So I will go with the regular one if I were you and just use it just to get used to it. So now you're on this screen. You are opted to do two different types of Powtoons. Start from scratch is what we're going to be going for. Or you could really customize one. They have some that are already made if you're a little leery about getting into the program. I would recommend, if you really want to get the most creative possible, to start from scratch. Down here, you're going to be tempted with the slides. Do not go for slides. That is just basically a very, very lightweight slideshow program like Google Slides. It's not going to give you the most bang for your buck with this program. So what you do want to do is you're going to pick one of these. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to make one from scratch, and it gives me some themes and templates to choose from. You can see my trial is about to expire, so I'm allowed to pick a business one or some of these other ones. So try to pick one that you would like to go with. I'm going to go with Inspired by Apple. Okay, and now the studio is loading up. This is a web-based program you can use. I'm quite sure there's also a iOS app. If you have your students want to use this on the iPad, so you can do it as well. But it works really good on the computer, and I actually made one up not too long ago. I want to show you here in a little bit. But your first time going to the studio, you are given this little quick tutorial. I would heavily recommend you go through it. It's a great way just to get used to it. And I'm going to skip it because I want you to go through it later on. But it's just a great way to get used to the program. So this is my stage. These would be my props on the side. This would be my slides, like your PowerPoint slide. And on the bottom is your timeline for that slide. And you're going to see really quick, this is one that I made up last year on how to use quizzes. Quizzes is like a little bit better than a Kahoot. You can see that my Powtoon has been branded with a little watermark down here. But what was cool was that I shared this on Twitter of my Powtoon, and the quizzes people saw it, they liked it, and they reshared it with their folks. So it tells you just how much of a powerful program this is. So I'm just going to play a little bit of my Powtoon so you can see the power of what this can do. Okay, so you kind of get the hint. I took a variety of screenshots that I knew that I wanted to have my teachers understand how they could use this program as a mini assessment tool. And I also knew that this could be a new and interesting way to give them the material as opposed to a handout or a PowerPoint or even one of my other floating head talking videos. So I think Powtoon has a lot of great potential. It's very eye-grabbing. You can see the hand props. That is a very default thing that they like to include. They're very eye-catching, I think. And I animated my text. So now that you kind of see what you can do, let's see if we can try to create something very quick and simple in Powtoon together. Okay, let's try to make something really quick and simple with Powtoon. So here we have the stage, our props, and you can see this is my background. The timeline is currently 3 seconds. And that's why it's 3 seconds down here. The little red triangle, this is my playhead. I could scrape it back and forth. And the first thing we want to do is add a actor or a prop. I have a great little search engine here, so I'm going to search for person. And I'm giving all these people. And all you got to do is just click it once, and they instantly dropped in. You could rotate and move them, change the shape. I'm going to shrink this guy in a little bit. And maybe I want him to start down here. Okay, so my playhead says at 1 second, this is what you see. Notice that I'm scrubbing back and forth. Nothing is changing because he is in here the whole time. Even though his animation is going to be enter left, exit, enter right, exit left, nothing is happening. I can play it here to preview it, still nothing is happening. So I need to start adjusting my animation timeline. I click on the little character down here, and if you grab the little skinny blue rectangle, this is where you want your animation to start. So at about, he's going to fade in, and I want the animation of the entrance, instead of just, come in right, I want that hand to come in with him. He's going to introduce him. And then I'm going to take it in a little bit. It's going to fade out. He's going to exit. And maybe I'm not going to have the hand. Okay, so no hand on that one. And he's going to exit out. Okay. And you can see now that if I scrub it, you can see the animation that comes out and he leaves. Let's play it to see what it looks like. Okay, so there we have that. What if I want a little bit longer? I can hit my plus here. Now I've added 1 second. That means I also need to adjust how long I want my character to be on the screen as well. And you can see it's also adjusted my time up here. So now I am going to add some audio to this. You can upload your audio from Audacity or another recording program. They have some cool music that's already built in, like you heard on my video. It has that Cape Fear effect, but I'm just going to record directly. Now, the soundtrack and the voiceover track are essentially the same thing. Basically, you record once, and if you want to record again, it's going to erase it. The best new thing that they have is the voiceover per slide. So I'm going to pick on voiceover per slide, and I hit my record button if I'm going to talk directly into it, or again, you can upload that file. And the first time you're doing this, you might see like a little rectangle up top giving you access to your camera, your microphone. You always allow it. So here we're going to say start recording. Yay, Powtoon, hooray! Okay, and now I could take it back. You always want to say yes. And you can see that wiggly line there. That's my play. If I play it, yay, Powtoon, hooray! Okay, now you can get to really get into the final qualities. You could turn the sound down, you could adjust your levels on there. But I now have some audio inserted into it. Let's add a new slide now. If my whole slideshow or Powtoon is going to be all about how to use Powtoon, I need to make another background, another slide. So I add my slide. You can see now my overall time has jumped up to 14 seconds. So going on this page, that's my theme. But, maybe I don't like this. Maybe I want to have a transition in between the two. Okay, so we can have a nice transition between the two. maybe I don't like the template on this. I want to include some text. So I'm going to get some template here. Okay, this is nice. Maybe I would have my screenshot of my program here and my title. So just like you would PowerPoint, say, type your text. And it's automatically going to be animated for me, I believe, because it came with the template. To screencast. Yeah, no. Okay. And my picture. I want to get a picture. I'm going to select an image. I had previously uploaded a picture of my wife and my baby. If you do want to upload, you have to upload each one at a time. So if you got all your screenshots, get them ahead of time. They also have some images you could search for, which come in handy, but not if you're doing a software tutorial for your students. Let's say maybe I search for landscape. See what we get. You can see the premium ones. Oh, that's pretty. Let's use it. That's going to bring it to my library. Okay, and again, adjust the size. You can crop it, flip it, add some effects like you would with Instagram. Remember our principles and your crap as you start to add this stuff in. Try to think about good use of space. I don't have that guideline like I would in other programs to really help me get these things matched up. So maybe if you want to create some really nice images, perhaps in Photoshop, and then bring those in, that could be a little bit more beneficial to you. Okay, so we got this picture. It's going to come in. And notice that this is on my photo, what that will do, and that is on my text. So each one of these things has its own animation sequence. And then maybe we can just throw something in here. Maybe a hand. And the hand lighting is really cool. I like this one. I'll just let it say. Okay, so let's see what we got. And this is going to play and keep going, or it's just going to play that current slide. I want to do the whole thing. Let's see what we got. Take it back. Notice where my playhead is. Okay, here we go.
Yay, Powtoon!
It's a little bit too long there, so I would want to take that in. Get ready to sit. Okay, so that is my movie coming around. This is on the screen way too long, so I want to take some time away from it. Maybe take that into a second or two. Play with the transitions. I also want to have some nice unity throughout my whole work, so I want to get some background music. Probably when I get everything done, I would want to add some music to the piece, so I can maybe go to my voiceover track. By the way, don't select this professional voiceover. You got to pay for it. Don't even waste your time. And the music. I think I selected mine based on how long it was, and whether it was free. So you could pick your genre. It had a nice kind of creepy feel to it. I think I even picked dramatic. And play for a little bit. Sure. Why not? I'm game. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I add that. And it's looped. Again, you can play the music and voiceover together if you had recorded the file there. And now we're going to apply. And let's see what we get.
Yay, Powtoon!
Pretty neat. I think it kind of helps tie it all together. So you could play a lot more with, other things into your work. There's a lot of other great stuff, but I was just basically kind of showing you a slideshow of text and pictures. Let's say we're all done with it. We're very happy with it. You can easily get lost in the timeline and the editing and making things come in and out, but it's very, very important you get your timing down just right to where you want it to be, because once it's good to go, you really don't want to do any more on it. I'm ready to export this now. And for you guys, you want to export this to YouTube. If you already signed up with Google for your account, you already have a Google account with YouTube. Your Coastal account should also have a YouTube channel connected to it, or if you have your own personal one, you can add that as well. But I'm going to pick YouTube, and you do want to export this to YouTube. It's going to look a lot better later. If it's the first time you got to add your account, you would just hit add there, and it's already recognizing my account right here. If I need to pick another one, I can add another account to go to. So this is going to go to my Coastal account. I want to make it public. Then I hit next. And it says here I haven't actually added my channel, so that may happen to somebody first time. So you would just hit that, click here, and then you would just create your channel and follow those steps. If you already have a channel up, maybe I can add one that I already have and show you what this process would look like. Personal one, see if we do that. Okay. And allow it. Okay. So I select this one, gonna make it public. Next, okay, you would add the title of it, your description, category, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I think it'd be awesome to keep it public. That way everyone can see this awesome work that you did. Next. And you are going to get branded with it. You're going to have to keep it standard. And you're going to upload it. So it's going to take a little bit a while for it to get rendered. You can always watch it on your actual Powtoon page, which is kind of like your dashboard. And you can always go back and watch it at any time that you want. But you're going to get an email from Powtoon telling you that your video is now on YouTube. Once you get that email, post that link to your assignment so everyone else can check out the awesome work you did. Powtoon's a lot of fun. You can easily get lost in how minute you can get down to the details and the timing. So be thinking about that as you start to get your product created. So I hope you have a lot of fun with it. Please let me or Dr. Winslow know if you need any help. And post your thoughts and discussions in the forum. Thank you for watching and have a great day. And good luck Powtooning.